Hi, I'm Anita Price and welcome to the Facets of Prices. Well, if you're like me, you like to know a little bit of history about how things came to be. And this past week I actually learned a little bit more history about wedding bands. Now for my family, I know my grandmother always wore a wide band yellow gold band that symbolized her marriage to my grandpa. And I found out some new information. Actually, Artcarved is the main wedding band distributor that we have here in the jewelry store because they have just been widely known for years. In fact, they started up in 1850 and they predominantly just had wedding bands for women, specifically, you know, like what our grandmothers wore. But it wasn't until World War II when all of a sudden there became a new twist on wedding bands. And what came to be is because of rationings where, you know, people were having to get their tokens and their coins in order to make purchases in a community or wherever they lived, they weren't able to have everything that they had previously had. Well, what happened is the president of Artcarved actually went before Congress at that time and said, you know what, our soldiers, we need to be able to make wedding bands. And the reason we need to make wedding bands is because our soldiers need to know what they're standing up for. Why are they on these front lines possibly going to die? They need to be able to know that woman that they've married, that they have a symbol of their love on their left hand, just as she has on her left hand. And that was the story of how men actually began having wedding bands on their hand, was due to the World War II and due to the owner of Artcarved going before and saying, we cannot give up our metals to go into making bullets or guns or anything. We need to have our metals actually be used to symbolize the impact that a wedding is for the man and the woman. And so we carry a wide selection of Artcarved, in fact, a huge selection in the alloy program, where you can actually come in, feel what the ring looks like, see the different combinations of gold, platinum, white gold, or even palladium, and see these different beautiful precious metals and see how they feel on your hand. And then we put an order in for them, and they're normally here within about a week to 10 days. So that's one option from Artcarved, as well as they're very known for their beautiful engagement rings. So stop in if you're looking for some beautiful new items. Remember, all the wedding bands, the great option is with our custom engraving machine, is we can customize and put a little phrase or initials on the inside of your bands to also make them very symbolic and special for that loved one. So we hope to see you here at Price's Fine Jewelry. Thanks a lot. See you next week. Bye-bye.